Hello, it's Kristy and welcome to my channel. It's been a while since I've been on and this is a haul video. I want to show you I'm back from Europe and I've come back from Fleur and Kate in the Nest from their workshop in Robinson in New South Wales in Australia. And so I've decided, I thought I better get on here and show you all my goodies before I forget where they came from. And so we went to Amsterdam first, and then we went down the River Rhine, and then we went to Colmar, Paris, and then I went to the UK. So let's start. So Amsterdam was a fabulous place. We went for the tulips. So we went to the tulip farm, and these are a pack of cards, and I just love the fact that, you know, I could play cards or I could just look at some beautiful flowers on here and give me inspiration for stitching possibly. And then we got these two little containers, and they have mints in them, so they're cute as. But I did actually get them for the container. The mints are quite nice. And so here are some cards. Oh, I know what that's for. That's the wrong thing at the moment. Yes, so this is exactly what Amsterdam looks like. I've got lots of other little trinket things, and the tulips are just exactly like that. Could possibly be a little bit enhanced, but it's quite very close to that colour. So we really, really enjoyed Amsterdam. Very well spoken, and English is their second language, obviously, and they speak it very well. So it's very accommodating for all us English people. English spoken people. So, and then I got some fabrics, and I went to a place called Dutch Quilts in Amsterdam, and they make the most beautiful quilts. I think you can get patterns from there as well. So what did I get from them? I got the packet of blue fabric. Not quite sure why I got blue, but I think it was because they have lots of blue painted inspired pottery everywhere, and I just thought, well, it did look nice. And I've got, this has already been cut up. I got this piece of fabric, and I didn't realise I got two lots of fabric, because one was showing the houses somewhere here. I know this is just a single piece. Let me just show you again properly. Oh dear. Oh no, I might have been all right. And this is the other piece that I got. So that was lovely. From one shop, because there was two shops right next door to one another. So that was the other one with the tulips going that way, and the houses going that way. So I'll turn that up for the tulips. And I got some of this fabric here, toile. I know this is from the second shop, I beg your pardon. So that's from the first shop, Dutch Quilts. Oh, and that's from the first shop. It's hard when you pack everything, because everything sort of gets a bit mixed up. And these fabrics here are from the second shop. And then, oh, there was that one there. As you can see, I've already nibbled into it. And the toile, which I got, I think I got 1/2 metre. And that was from Petra Prins Patchwork in Amsterdam. And she had a lovely shop. I might insert some pictures at the end of the shop. So I'll do my best to try and do that. So that was Amsterdam. And then we went to dinner, and this gentleman had some old books in, the restaurant had some old books in the back, and it was an English pub called the Three Sisters. And then I asked the gentleman what was happening with the books, and he said, oh yeah, they're just there, I'm going to get rid of them. And I said, well, I'd love to get a book. So I found a book, 3 sets of books, but I've already given one away. And one was called The Christmas Tree, Somebody's Language, and I don't know what the other one book. So it was by Charles Dickens. And so it was written in 1922. With love from Mother Christmas. So obviously it's just all about a story of Christmas tree. A Christmas Tree by Charles Dickens. A Christmas Pudding. Oh, so there's different stories. Christmas in India. Oh, there's my chook. Not my chook. So I got them because they were old. So they even have that little quite small paper. I don't know anything about Charles Dickens, but I do know, I have heard of his name, so I got them because they were cute and old, vintage. Okay, and then we went to a lovely church, and they had some accessories, things in there, and I wanted to buy this for my pocket altar. So I thought that was really cute. Actually, I think that was going to be for my Christmas tree. Can't quite remember. It's handmade. Oh, sorry, this was in Notre Dame. That's right, it is too. Okay, so you've seen something in Paris before I've gotten to there. So I'll put that one away. Excuse me, I'll just have a drink. Okay. So after Amsterdam, we went to Colmar. So I've got a tin with Colmar on it, but I wanted to put some things in there. I might put a bit of fabric in the bottom. Or I could put a magnet there, line it, put a magnet down, and then I could magnet my pins to that. And then we were walking along, and I found this shop called Laura Dolls. Beautiful shop in Amsterdam. If you have a look on the internet, you can actually see her shop. And then out the front, as we were walking along, there was these big baskets, and they had clothes and sort of. And I said to my husband, oh, I think that's crocheted stuff. And in there was this here. I think I had bought 2 of these, but funny enough, I don't know where the other one is. So it's just a big pillowcase, but I thought it was just lovely because it was white and it had decorative you could use the whole piece or cut it up, and then you could use the back for fabric. And then I found this beautiful doily in there. So I thought that was beautiful. I think it's done in 2 colours, white, variegated and white again. So I thought that was lovely. And then we had these in here, which are cross-stitched on, and they are really, really thick. So that's the whole piece. You can't see that, but it's a good, across my table, I'd say a metre 30, but it's got a hook on there. So I don't actually know what it is, but it is really, really thick. So I got 2 of those. I found one and I said, oh, let's see if there's another one. So this was the other one. It's pretty dirty, but this one's been chopped up and given to some of my friends. Yes, that was in Amsterdam. And there's her card. Sorry, that's not it. And then we went to an antique shop in Amsterdam. I don't think I have her card. And in there was, oh yeah, that's it here. This piece here of fabric, but I've also chopped some of that up. It's like upholstery fabric, but the other side of that is that side, so I think I actually quite like that side too. And then there was just a piece of this, which was quite nice. I found some old journaling cards where they paint them. Can't quite read what some of them are, but this is 1950s. No, well, that's done in ink. So made in France. 19. I don't know if it's 1942, but I don't remember using the ink then. Maybe they, yeah, I'm not too sure. I don't. Here we go. On 1932. I'm sure that says 1942. So that was those. That was 1931. Same year my dad was born. 1931, I would think. Can't read that one. Oh, so there's that one. And those 2 there. So I don't know how they paint them, but they do something. And these 2 here. I thought they were really pretty. That one's definitely got some writing on it. They put it upside down. Printed in Germany. This one's really pretty. And the same with this one. They've taken the stamp off there. The writing's pretty cool. So that was pretty cool. I like them. And then in a cupboard they had all these trims. So I left them in the bags. Some have got 2 trims in them because I just did it for packing. So I thought they were nice. And then they had this beautiful doily table runner. So I'm probably think I will put this one up for sale because red's not my colour, but it is a lovely red. So, and I won't wash it, I'll just leave it as is so the person that wants to buy it can wash it themselves. But this is all work that is stitched on as a trim around the edge. So that's the work on that side. And I'm sure I have another piece. Oh, here. This was another one as well, but I've cut into that. And it's just cross stitch, so that's quite nice too. And then as I was rummaging around, I found these very, very old tapestry, silk tapestry, and you can tell that they're very old because they're falling apart. Whoops. So if anybody's interested in these, I will certainly, I'll put them up on my D-Stash Sewbits page. Might think about, obviously I'm going to be keeping one, but I might put some interfacing on the back possibly, or I might just leave it and then I'm not sure, but it is very, very, very fragile. If anybody's interested overseas, I certainly could send this overseas, as it is just a size for like a letter or something like that for the postage. So I could be accommodating to that as well. But it's very, very beautiful. So yes, and very old. I do not know how old it would be. I'll turn this one over so you can see what the back looks like. So I'm pretty sure it's silk, but it would have come off something. And I haven't obviously washed them. I think they would fall apart if you did. Well, this piece here is a little bit different. So whatever I put up on my D-Stash Sewbits page on Instagram, that's what will be there. And then the rest will just probably keep myself. I'll probably only keep 1 or 2 pieces. And then we went to Colmar, and in Colmar I found some of these quite thick pieces of tapestry fabric. So that was on one side, and that's the other side, but I actually quite like the pink. So I'm going to probably make up some packs with these. And this was at the same shop. But this one doesn't have an underside a different colour, but it's slightly different pattern, but you can tell. Yeah, I think that's the good side. Yeah, that's the good side. Hello, Caesar. And let me think. And then after Colmar, because we went on the boat to down to Basel, and we went up to Colmar. We went to Paris, and then I found some old books here at the markets, and they were only €1 or something like that, because they were damaged. Was that book damaged? It was one of them was damaged. I can't remember where I got this one from. Not sure. Let me see what's next. So we finished in Paris, and then I forgot to show you. You've probably seen it already. In Colmar, I went to some art and craft shops, but they were okay, but they're not what I wanted. But I had to wait because everybody decides to stop for lunch. So I went to this shop with jewellery, and I found this beautiful ring. So I wore this to Kate and Fleur's workshop. So Kate's got one on her finger, and I found this one. So it's actually really beautiful. It stretches on the finger, and it's quite lovely. So look out for that when I wear it. And so after Paris, I had to leave my husband, and he went home, and I went to the UK for stupid reasons. So I'm not going to get into it. Not on our part, it was the government of UK. And so then I went straight up to Sally's. Oh, in Colmar, I found this little birdie. So he was cute, so he came home with me. And then, yes, I went to Sally's and I stayed in some accommodation. And as you know, we did 2 videos together. But I had some things from her. And we went to a car boot sale. So let me show you what I got from there. I'm pretty sure I got these doily. And I got this one, but I've already nibbled it out. Let me see, this one here. So these are like a rose, crocheted rose. I got this big piece of table square cloth. A bit stained, but I wanted to use it for I might use it for my Victorian lady when I make up the video. So yeah, it's just a big piece of tablecloth. So with crocheted edging. I got some doilies, which I've already cut into. This one and that one there. Now this one is a beautiful one. It's got somebody's name on it. It says Franklin, but I don't think I'm going to cut this one up. Whoops, sorry about that. So it says a lovely doily. So if you see the corner there, I might bring you up a little bit higher. I can't go any higher than that. So that's the corner, and then I come across to the other corner, and that's the same on the other side. So, and it has round flowers in the middle, and then you come down to the other end. But I don't think I'm going to cut this one up. This is too pretty. But what I might do is take a pattern off it. And then there was that there as well. Oops. That one. And this big round tablecloth. So it's got baskets on the edge. I'll turn them up the right way. That would be good for you. So there's some baskets. And it's just round, so that's already been nibbled into because it's got stains on it, and I'm not into round tablecloths. And then while I was there, I got a book from Rachel's Creations, and it's just an old book from Italy. So hopefully when I start my journaling this year, that will come in handy for that. And then I got some, this is some more goodies. Some brooches, I found some in an old sign box, labels, and some beautiful buttons. I'm just trying to sort out my stuff. And at Sally's, she gave me some fabric. I got some rickrack from her. She gave me this beautiful bowl with lovely butterflies on it. It's made out of plastic. Something to do with Guildford. That was lovely. And I got from her a lovely tin with all that beautiful stuff that you get inside a tin. So I was very happy with that. Running out of room. And then I got one of her kits. That she was selling, so I'm happy about that. I'll get that organised. The honey pot cottage, so I'll make that up. Let me just put that back in the bag. And then I was talking to her about this particular book, and she went and bought it for me because the one I was looking at wasn't in the shops yet in the UK, but it was in France. So she got me this lovely book, and it has, oh, look at that. It has lots of inspirations. Some lovely cake, British Easter cake. So these are coming out in Australia, but I think we're just coming into volume 2, I think. But in Paris, it's out in volume 3. So it has lots of inspiration, signs of spring, Easter, a vase of some sort to do with wood. And then you've got these lovely, I made one of these before, these gift pouches. So yeah, the book's pretty good, and you've got lots of ideas in there for junk journaling as well. I'll have to put that one on the floor. And then from Dollhouse Vintage, I've got this. It did come with a wooden box, but I couldn't bring the wooden box in the country. So unfortunately, I had to leave it at the airport in Perth. So I was not very happy about that. I did ring up and ask about it, and they said yes, it should be okay because but it had holes in it. But we did put it in the freezer and, you know, try to do our best, but they were charging too much to exterminate the box. So I just went, you know what? The box isn't worth $150 on top of what I had already bought it for. So I left it there. So beautiful. Lots of lovely little cards. Oh, there's another one there. Oh, isn't that beautiful? Cigarette cards they are. That's lovely. I didn't realise, I've never actually gone through it. I've just left it there, but there's lots of cigarette cards there. Aren't they beautiful? Some more of these hook and eyes. Lovely postcard. I'm sure that says 1898. It does. 1838. Wowee. I didn't know they were making them back then. It says 19. The stamp says definitely 1898. Oh, anyway, some wallpaper. Oh, a lovely little letter. June the 30th, 1931, my own darling. Just a short note to let you know I am thinking about you, but really I'm writing because I want sympathy. I am afraid you will have to nurse your scamp on Thursday instead of spanking her. I don't know what that means. I don't know what you feel like. Hope it isn't any worse than mine. I am simply choked up with cold. I am quite hoarse. My throat is sore, nose running and watery eyes, but thank goodness no headache. I think it must got of more cold on Saturday going to the fish shop without a hat on. Sorry dear, I hadn't the time to talk to you on Sunday, but I had a lot of work to do. Still thanks for her help you gave me. You will be quite because when we do have a home of our own, won't you my old flower something. My well dear, I cannot write any more. My nose is dripping with bending over, so excuse me, my darling. I shall see if the paper boy will post this for me to until Thursday 3:30 to 3:40 p.m. Remember me to something of love and I'm not sure what that is. Lots of love and kisses. I am something shall have to be paper ones if this cold doesn't improve. No more germs. I was too sure about not taking your cold. For you are horse. Your thoughts, your loving. Not sure what that is. Lily has gone to Deeds today with Phyllis. It will be an expensive to do this. I think she is like something. Oh, isn't that lovely? Maybe that says Hazel. Not sure. Oh, how lovely. Oh, what a beautiful letter. And then she's written down on the back. Oh, how lovely. Sorry about it being long-winded, but you know, something, you never know what's in the letter. Someone's getting married. Another card. Oh, look, there's a beautiful little key. And a paper collection book. How lovely. So that's from Dollhouse Vintage. I was just getting carried away there. So despite all that, the box was beautiful, but yeah, I couldn't bring it in. They wouldn't let me. So I'll sit that in there. So I must just not worry about it because it'll just consume me, because it's sad that I wasn't able to get the box. So the moral of the story is don't bring anything wooden in because you won't get it in. Just bring tin and then everything will be fine. And I got a present from one of my friends in the UK. So that was 2 little stampy things, some beautiful ribbon, which I already have used. This is lovely ribbon. And she sent this because she couldn't come and see me. So I thought that was really lovely. She knows who she is. She'll watch the video and she'll go, that's me. And some labels, some lovely coloured fabric. Oops, I didn't want to rip that. Oh, look at that. Oh, isn't that beautiful? Lovely dragonfly. Some more fabric, a beautiful coloured doily, and an embroidery doily, a crochet doily, and another crochet doily which I can actually do, and some more beautiful coloured ribbon. So that was beautiful. And oh, I forgot to show you something else from Paris because it was at the back there. I went to Paris, I went to this famous shop, and I can't tell you what it's called, but I can put in the photos at the end of the shop. And it's a famous shop in Paris, everybody goes to it, and I got some beautiful trims from there. I got these trims. I decided to get some buttons. I've got these trims. Fleur from Fleur Woods went there as well when she was in Paris. So she told me where it was and we went for a trip. So I've got some beautiful lace. And this was another piece of lace I got. Wait a minute. This is the right side. So that's the lace, the embroidery thing down the bottom. And that's the whole piece. Let me just try and fold that up. So I don't want it creased. It's a hard job trying to get it out. And then I got some trim there. And that was it. Oh, I've got 2 glass buttons. I could have bought more, but you know, I had to worry about I was worried about my bag being full. As it was, I was 29 kilos and I'm only allowed 30. So I was good. And so then, oh, this was another, I don't know what happened to this, but this came in the post and I thought it was something completely different. But it's just wooden with wallpaper on it. And it was just turned into a box. I didn't think it was that sort of thing. So a little bit disappointed, but I will try my best to turn it into something. I don't know. So I'll put that over there. And so some other fabrics came to Sally's from Lulu Retro, from Claire, and these were just in a pack, so I had already opened up these ones. And then these are still in the packs. So there's that one there. Love that lace. This one and this one. So that's from Lulu Retro on Etsy. And then I went from Sally's, I went to my husband's auntie's, and I went to Gordale's. And I found a beautiful tin, which I loved. And I've eaten the biscuits already, and they were delicious. So I loved the tin. Just the fact that it had beautiful bees and a dragonfly and a butterfly. And then I went to Port Sunlight, where my husband's auntie was working all those years ago, and they make soap. So in Australia we have this soap called Port Sunlight. And so I get that all the time. And there was just a big massive museum, and the museum was also hosted Mary Morris and all of her beautiful embroidery work. So I'll pop some photos in there as well at the end. And then just went through the museum and saw all these old pieces of furniture and bedding and all sorts of architecture, paintings and sculptures, and it was just absolutely beautiful. But in the end, I just got a card, and it was this was part of the painting that was one of the paintings that was there as well. Maybe she could be part of my Victorian lady. She was a painter. Yeah, so they started all this here. And they had all lots of Japanese artifacts as well. And it was just, oh, it's just absolutely beautiful. So I'll do my best to put it in. And then at the end, what was that there? Oh, while we were at Amsterdam, I met some lovely American ladies. So I'm on her Facebook, Instagram page. And then when we were in Amsterdam, we went to the Black Forest, and that's where the Black Forest cherry cake comes from. So that's the ingredients, and that was it. That's the Black Forest where all the clocks and that are made. And that's the traditional gear outfit that the ladies wore. I don't know if I... There's a certificate thing about the pom-poms on their head. A certain number means, I think, the area, and then that means that you're not married. And then when I was at my husband's auntie's house, they had some furniture down the back. And so I found this piece of fabric on a, what's it called? Stool. So I decided to take the fabric off and bring it home. And then there was this piece of lovely, like, velvety fabric on furniture, just like I did last year when I took the red one. And then I decided to take these pieces home as well. So I might give them a light wash so they're clean, and then I can sew onto them or turn them into something. So that is my haul, I think. Yep, everything's disappeared to my right and everything now is on the left. So I want to thank you very much for watching my video. The next haul will be on a Thursday, and that will be from all the stuff I bought when I went to Fleur Woods and Kate in the Nest's workshop in Robinson. So thank you for watching. And also I got at Sally's is the garden flower. Oh, I can't remember. Grandma's garden. Grandma's flower garden or something. So this was a big quilt, like my other one that I had bought, but it was just single top sheet. But this is quite old, so beautiful fabrics in here. So I'll be looking to unpick all this stuff here, and then I'll be looking to cut this up as a cutter quilt as well. So if you're interested, get hold of me via my Instagram page and message me through there.